Welcome students. This video is a short video to introduce you to our Blackboard site and to the organization of our course. It's rather boring, but bear with me and I think it'll help you understand how our course is organized and what you need to do to succeed in this course. So I'm going to find our Blackboard site and it is here. It hasn't, yes, it is here. Okay, so when you open our Blackboard site, you'll see something like this. You'll see announcements that I posted, and you'll want to read those when they come to you. You'll also see a set of buttons that you can use to navigate through our Blackboard site. A Begin Here button, I recommend that first. Our documents and assignments, this is the button you're going to be accessing the most often. Each week I will post readings and videos and assignments that are due for that week in this button. Your group information is also important. You are a part of a team or a group, and you will have several small group assignments and one large group assignment on cooperation, actually, cooperative behavior in animals. There's no irony there. And then you also see your syllabus and schedule. You can check your grades. You have information about me. If you need to access my office hours, simply click on this link. This will link you to a Blackboard Collaborate site that I use for my office hours. And I have office hours on Fridays from 10 to noon or by appointment. So you can email me or set up an appointment anytime and we can pop into this office hours to talk to each other. You can send an email. There's other tools here as well. Okay, so let's begin by focusing on the Begin Here button. And the first thing you're going to do is get started by watching some introductory videos. You can click on that and you see I have an introduction to myself and my dogs, very important, and I will have the introduction to Blackboard and the organization of the course posted as soon as I've finished this video, of course. Other things that are important on this Begin Here document, there's several things. The schedule and syllabus, this gives you kind of the contract for the course. My office hours here are listed incorrectly, so I will redo that. But you can see the general objectives of the course and the responsibilities. This is a fun course. This is a course on the evolution of social behavior in animals. I haven't taught this course for 10 or 11 years, but I have taught it and I've really enjoyed it. I taught it in person in the past, and so this will be new to me. And it's a general education course. It's a general education issues course, and as such, one of the things we want you to do is work on a collaborative project. That's why you're in teams, and you'll be doing this collaborative project. And I think you're going to learn a little bit about how behavior evolves, how behavior is influenced by genetics and development and learning, and I think you'll probably enjoy learning about different topics in social behavior, including things like reproduction and parental care, including things like aggression and cooperation or cooperative behavior, those kinds of topics. Okay, so obviously you have some responsibilities here to complete the assigned readings and the videos, etc. Okay. We will have 2 course tests or exams that will be posted during the semester, and you will complete those, and you will have a number of different kinds of assignments and small group assignments, some video assignments, and something called simutext assignments. Okay. And there's some information here about the withdrawal deadline and our point setup and our scale, our grading scale here. So you can see the points. There are 400 total points in the course. 2 tests, a collaborative project that is worth 100 points, although 20 points of it is an individual response paper that you'll be writing for your final exam, and then a number of different kinds of smaller assignments to accrue points in the course. this is the most important component, I think, of the syllabus and schedule, and that's just the schedule. So what I've posted here is week by week schedule, the dates, the topics we're going to cover, and these topics are numbered. At least they're numbered as far as I've done. I've worked through the course so far, and they're numbered by lectures. And you also see the videos or readings you might have to do while watching these videos or before watching the videos, as well as any assignment that you'll have to do. The assignment due dates aren't posted here, simply the assignments and what they're associated with. And so you can see the very first week there's a Simutext assignment. I will talk more about this, but there's a program called Simutext, and it has a number of really interesting assignments related to social behavior in animals, and so I'm having you do 4 of those during this semester. And you can see then the following week 2, you have a video assignment. You get to watch a video called Dogs Decoded, and you will be doing a very short assignment on that. You also have a small group discussion assignment where you will get together in your small group and write up some questions or write up answers to some questions. And you also will see that there are readings in each week or most weeks. The readings come from 2 different textbooks. The textbooks that you're buying include this doozy, Mother Nature, Maternal Instincts and How They Shape the Human Species. This book is really long. We'll cover just pieces of it. And we're reading another book, and it's called Agile Gene or Nature via Nurture by Matt Ridley. This is the same exact book. So the reference to AG is the reference to this book. The reference to MN is the reference to the Mother Nature book. And those are the 2 texts you will need. We won't read the whole text for each of these, but we'll read chunks of them, chapters of these texts. So it's worth buying both of them. And you must also buy the Simutext assignments that we're doing. Okay? And you'll notice that the first exam is during week 6. And you'll see the second exam down here in week 13. Week 14 will be a group work day where you'll be working on and finishing your collaborative project on cooperative behavior. And then our final exam will be a response to that project, basically, in week 15. So this is an important piece, I think, of understanding the organization of the course, and I will clearly add to this as I get farther in building my course. My office, okay, so now I'm flipping back to the Blackboard site. I'm still on Begin here. There's a lot of important things here. My office hours are on Fridays at noon. You can simply click this link to visit my office hours. This is a group office hours for all of the courses that I teach. So you'll want to just say, hey, I'm in your, evolution of social behavior class and I have a question. Okay. There is a Padlet. This is an application or a platform that you may not have used before, but an introduction Padlet that I want you to add something to. I'm going to click here. There's an introduction assignment. It's worth 2 points of extra credit. I really want you to do it though, because I want to see pictures of you and who you are and learn a little bit about you and allow other students to see you as well. And so what you're going to do is click on this Padlet that I've created. It's called Biology 329, Who's Who in Bio 329. And I want you to share your name and 3 facts about yourself and a picture. Or maybe a picture of, something interesting that you're doing. In any case, this is called a Padlet. There's direction on how to do a Padlet, but basically it's pretty simple. I can just double click and insert my, my 3 facts and my video or my picture that I want to insert. And here are my 3 facts about myself. I have 19-year-old triplets, a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old. I have run 5 marathons in my life. They're hard. And I love collecting Petoskey stones. And here's a picture of me up north in Michigan, out and about. So I want to see all 24 of you add your self to this Padlet. And you will earn some extra credit points. You can, highlight things. You can, like other people's or comment on other people's information as well, just for fun, just as a way to get to know you. Okay, so let's go back to the Begin Here button. There's also a set of instructions for how you start Simutext. You will be doing 4 assignments in Simutext, and the first assignment is week 1. Then there's a huge break, and you'll do 3 more assignments later on. So there are specific instructions here on how you access that and how you buy that. And the purchase, I think, for you will be like $16 for the Simutext. Okay. Okay, so once you've done all this and you've got a feeling for it, the key is you're going to, each day or every time you're accessing this course, you're probably going to go to the Documents and Assignments button. So under this button there are weeks, and each week has a series of information in them. Notice that I haven't yet finished all of the weeks. That's okay, I'm getting there. We'll get there. And so you're going to start on week 1, and it tells you a little bit about what you're going to do. We're going to introduce this course and talk about Darwinian thinking. So this course is about evolution, so we need to learn a little bit about evolution. And so each week I will post the readings that are also on the syllabus, the videos that you want to watch that I've prepared, and sometimes other videos that I post, as well as accompanying lecture slides so that you can print those if you want to, you can add notes to them, etc., and any kind of assessment or assignment that you have that week. So I'm going to click on week 1, and I can see that I need to read from my Agile Gene book, just the first few pages, just to kind of introduce the material. And I have some videos to watch, so I'm going to click on those, and it looks like I have quite a few videos to watch. Although this Mechanisms of Evolution also is in week 2. This was kind of a strange week. So I'm going to start by an introduction to social behavior, and I noticed that to get to this video, I just have to click on the link directly. And there are accompanying lecture notes that I can use. So these are worth grabbing first before watching the video. Then as you watch the video, you can take notes, you can look at your lecture notes while we're going, because I will kind of walk through them in the videos. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, and so what if do I have any assignments this week? Well, let me check what I have due, okay? Yes, I do have my first assignment, and typically when you are assigned something in 1 week, it's due the following Friday night at 11:59 p.m. Almost every single assignment in this course is due on a Friday night the week after you've been assigned it. So I see that I do have to complete the Simutext assignment for Darwinian snails. And that's due on January 29, so Friday, January 29 at 11:59. For the Simutext assignments, you will do the assignment on Simutext. I will grab your grade and put it into Blackboard. For the other assignments, I better go and check out some of these other assignments. So I'm going to go back to my Documents week. I'm going to go to week 2 and see if I have any assignments for that week. So in week 2, I have readings. I have an extra, a short reading here called It's Survival of the Weak and Scrawny. That's just an article I found interesting. And it will be actually a part of your first exam, so it's worth reading. Here are some videos I'm going to have to watch. So lecture 4 here, lecture 3 is a part of this week too. So anyway, I have to watch my lecture 4. And what assessments do I have? Okay, so I just have one assignment in this week 2, and it's a Dogs Decoded video assignment. And so I've got the place I need to watch the video. I've got the assignment to complete. It's a Google Doc. You're going to copy it and add your information to it, save it as a PDF, and upload it here on this assignment site. So if I click on this assignment site, it tells me it's 5 points. These videos assignments are small. They're essentially watch the video, learn from them, and you'll get credit if you tell me what you learned, basically, right? So I'm going to click on this assignment. I'm going to answer the questions, and I'm going to submit it as a PDF. Done deal. Okay. And I will continue by looking at all of my weeks, and I keep track of what I'm doing, make sure that I complete things on time. Now, week 6 is the last week before our first exam. And it says here, this week you have to complete test number 1. This test will become available to you on Wednesday, February 24, and you will have until February 26. So this test isn't available yet. You can't see it, if you will, until Wednesday, the 24th of February. It's a take-home test. You obviously are going to complete it and then upload it by Friday. You have a couple of days. Okay, the only other thing that I really want to note here is your group information. You should be assigned a group, and sometimes teens, I have 6 teens. Sometimes if you enroll late, I have to adjust the groups a little bit, but I will assign you to a group. And once you're on a group, that's a good thing. I'm looking at my teams here. I can click on each team. You should have a team. And I can see my team members for team number 1 are Graciela, Katie, Nicholas, and Lucas. And in this, you 4 are going to work together on these small group discussion assignments and on your big collaborative project. And to do that, you may be throwing materials. You may use Google Docs, obviously. You're going to use something called Padlet to make your giant project, and that's why I introduced you to Padlet with that introductory assignment. And you're going to, you could use Collaborate here. This is like a Zoom, right? So you could use your own personal Collaborate. You could put your files any files that you have. If you find some PDFs of articles that are interesting, you can put them on your file exchange here, okay? And this is a good place to meet virtually because you will have to meet a few times during the semester. So it'll be good to get to know your teammates right away. And I would recommend coming to this group site and emailing them, getting access to, say, so that you can text each other, things like that. Okay, I think I've introduced the course fairly well. Again, I would begin at the Begin Here button and take your time. Do this maybe before the semester begins so you have time to really engage and think and set up your Padlet introduction. Post your introduction and earn those 2 extra credit points before even the first day of classes, right? Get your Simutex set up. Start the first assignment. It's available. You can do that. And then get ready and start week 1. So if you have any questions or concerns, please email me. Let me know what I'm doing wrong or what I need to help you with. And I will be in touch with you with short videos throughout the semester. I will send announcements to you weekly or more to let you know what's happening in the course and to remind you of important due dates. And I really hope that you enjoy this course, learn a little bit about social behavior in animals, and enjoy it as a general education course. Thanks so much.